What up, though? We are back. The three not so wise men talking wrestling on your YouTube airwaves. We are here with just two of us now, so it's just a handicap match, and this is just only for a moment.
Yeah.
Shout out to CT. He'll be back with us. We've all been going through life, so that's how that happens. But Chris, how are you doing?
I am awesome.
That's
I'm
good.
awesome. Living life.
That's good.
How you doing?
I'm doing straight. I'm doing good. I'm a little tired, overworked, but it's good. Overwork means that there's going to be a big reward eventually coming. So, about that. So, we're going to get right into it. Extreme Rules happened. What is it? It was Saturday, right?
Yep. Saturday night.
Extreme Rules happened Saturday. I've seen most of it. I didn't get to see all of it. I'm kind of upset because we had an historic moment. And we got fallout. So we're going to get into Extreme Rules. How did you think Extreme Rules went?
For the most part, it was a pretty good show. I mean, the only downside was probably the SmackDown women's match because, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. But I did not like that match, but everything else was straight.
I felt like I don't know. Y'all had a conversation about not being too interested in wrestling. You're getting tired of it. I think it's wrestling burnout because for the last 6 months, since January, we had about, I want to say 20 pay-per-view matches. I mean, we had a lot of pay-per-view matches. We had Royal Rumble, we had WrestleMania, we had SummerSlam, we had Extreme Rules, we had
Money in the Bank, Forbidden Door.
Money in the Bank, Forbidden Door, All Out. I'm missing a couple.
Yeah.
A couple of Ring of Honor ones, a couple of Impact ones. But it's just been a lot of wrestling. And we had a month span or a 2-month span where there was a pay-per-view happening almost every week.
Yeah.
So in this era, I won't say it's too much wrestling, but I can understand where y'all were with the burnout.
Yeah. It's not so much like the wrestling. I can watch the shows. I think it's more like all this backstage drama kind of getting to me.
That's what I was about to get to. I think that, because that does play a part.
Yeah.
We watch wrestling to escape from the real world. And then now with social media, now with all these different wrestling outlets, shout out to Fightful Select, World Cultural Wrestling, WrestleMania. There's far too many to really just get into.
Yeah.
But with all the news, all the backstage stuff coming out, every wrestler giving their opinion on what's happening, it's like now our fantasy world has now come to reality, and it's tiring.
Yeah.
Whatever backstage stuff Seth and Matt Riddle had, it came out, but we know that there was a lot more stuff that happened in that.
Yeah.
And I just want to fix this real quick, but there's a lot more stuff that has happened with that. But
even with them, it wasn't like brought to the forefront. It didn't stop them from, putting on
a great match.
Matches, yeah.
A couple
just
great
being
matches.
Professionals, yeah.
Yeah. But now we're dealing with that. Let me fix that. There we go, because my words are reading backwards. But with that, we not only had that, we had historical changes. Vince McMahon retired this year. It was a forceful retirement, so it was messy. It's a lot. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on that I can understand that y'all was getting tired with, and I want to put my 2 cents in because I noticed that I've taken a couple of steps away, whether I had to or not. But even with not being able to watch wrestling. I took a step back from a little bit of the news. If it wasn't anything big, I wouldn't press and click on any YouTube things about any small things.
Right.
But
yeah, I feel you. I think you put it best.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But with that being said, I think that Extreme Rules, for I won't say the most part, I enjoyed a lot of the matches.
Yeah.
The brawling brutes.
That opening match, man. Woo!
And another thing, I think that match being the first one on the card set the bar really high for everything else, and not everything touched it.
Yeah.
So, because when they said it when they was leaving, banger after banger after banger. Man, I was like, yeah, that was a great match. And then it was another match that followed that. I thought that was awesome. Well, I thought the Brawl and Bruce match was awesome, but what was the match that followed that? Was it Ronda?
I think it might have been.
Yeah. And that one was They had to follow that.
Yeah.
Let's put it in that context. They had to follow that. The crowd was tired after that.
Yeah.
And I think that them putting them after kind of messed it up. I think Ronda ability. Oh, hey, this is what's up. Yeah.
Oh, got our boy.
Got our boy
Samsung.
Oh, here we got Samsung in the building.
What we talking about?
We're talking about Extreme Rules. We actually just started.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talked about the Brawl and Bruce and how they had an amazing match and they set the bar for
Banger.
Rules.
We literally just did that.
Man, and it was that. What followed after them? It was Ronda Rousey match, right?
Yes.
Yeah. How did you feel about that?
I tried to pay attention. I'm not a Liv Morgan fan like that, so I'm glad she lost. I'll say that.
I think that them having to follow that was a bad decision. I think that them being limited to I'm guessing being limited to what they could do based off of probably ring skills kind of hindered them too.
I don't know. It was an Extreme Rules match. Could have came up with something.
Yeah, but if they not skilled enough to do it, it can be very dangerous.
I guess they were swinging that bat around like they was afraid to hit each other.
They was afraid. It looked, but that's what I'm saying. That limitation of what they could do, probably because of experience. Because for a while, Extreme Rules wasn't all that extreme, and a lot of these matches, if you weren't already a superstar, in the past, it's been very limited as far as what they would do.
Right.
Because so them having to deal with that, I don't know what Ronda would have been like. I think that a lot of it was playing it safe.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see that.
And it looked like, it looked like it. So yeah, he got a call. But yeah, it wasn't a great match. It was a cool match for what it was. If that would have been on anything else, it probably would have went off a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they really tried to make it an Extreme Rules type match, and it just, they put that name on that, and they didn't go too far. Yeah. So
not enough kendo sticks for me. But that's just me.
I wanted them to be in the crowd or go backstage or something. Like, I wanted them to take it there.
Yeah.
But they didn't. So, the match after that was, I'm trying to remember. I should have pulled up the match card. I'll pull up the match card.
But yeah. That ending was weird too. Liv smiling. To talk about the SmackDown Women's match.
Oh yeah, because it's weird because she was just smiling.
Yeah,
I wanted to go into that. I do want to go into that. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, she was smiling and she passed out. So she ain't even like really quit like that. She just really passed out. Knowing what happened at the end of the show, I think that plays a part into it.
Yeah, because I mean, they did have her in a little segment afterwards as well, in a little corner, just like sulking.
Mm-hmm. I think she broke. I think there's something in her, a flip switch, and Liv, and I know that people are gonna kill me, but I get Liv and Alexa Bliss mixed up a lot of times. But Liv was in the Firefly Funhouse, right?
No, Alexa Bliss originally.
It was Alexa Bliss. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where I was getting confused.
Yeah, don't get you with that one.
Yeah.
What do you think all white skinny women look alike?
No,
That's racist.
I think those two look alike. Their style is similar. Well, wait.
That's all that is.
Yeah, because I said that about Tony Storm and Penelope before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta. Hey, I'm gonna edit this out. There ain't nobody gonna know. But no, yeah, but I think that if Alexa is in the story right now, so I don't think that she could really join Bray like that. But if Liv snapped and becomes part of that, I think that played a part.
I mean, she is dating his brother, so.
Oh yeah, so that could happen.
And we all know who else is coming back too.
Who?
Bo Lee.
Oh yeah, Bo Dallas. Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
Put him with his brother.
All right. I think the next match was it was Edge versus Finn, an I Quit match.
Which I really liked Finn's little mask thing.
I thought of the Gimp from Pulp Fiction.
I thought the same thing. I was like, you're gonna get mask?
Elstrom, I think that's the name, with a little bit of gimpy.
Yeah. But wasn't that the Blades mask first?
I don't know.
I thought that looked familiar.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that. Well, most Gimp masks look alike. Don't ask me how I know, but most Gimp masks look alike. But yeah, that match was a cool match.
Yeah, it started off a bit slow, but towards the middle and the end, woo!
Yeah,
I was standing up by the end.
I was paying attention.
You said you wasn't?
No, I said I was.
Oh yeah, no, it did start off slow. Once they got outside, when he pushed him through the barricade, I was like, okay.
Didn't the match start with them wrestling through the crowd?
It didn't start that way.
It didn't start there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, after that barricade was when it started to get lit, and that's when they went into the crowd and everything. And them going into the crowd the way that they did was cool. I really enjoyed it. I just hate the walk back down to the ring. Like that is the most. If somebody's not running to get away from somebody and they happen to get back into the ring, that whole dragging themselves down and then every once in a while they hit each other and everything. No, if y'all go, I swear, if that was Darby, they would have threw him down there.
Yeah,
they would have threw him down there. We would have been like, oh my God, and he would have got up, jumped into the ring, and then it would have been something else. But I understand Edge is up in age, so he ain't trying to do that.
Finn.
Yeah. But fuck that. Sting does it. So there's no excuses.
No excuses.
No excuses. But yeah, but that was a cool match. I enjoyed that.
People was complaining it was too long. Like, you want an I Quit match to end in 10 minutes?
Right? Like, you want a match because they had the most story within it. And then it all just led to the ending.
Yeah. Where he didn't quit from the pain, he quit because of love. Like that was awesome.
That story right there. Like as soon as Beth showed up, I was like, yeah, Edge lost.
Yeah.
They go use her. Like, yeah. Beth was cool though.
Yeah. Rhea. She was picking up
nigga,
her by the head.
Idiotic jumbotron motherfucker.
She was picking her up by the head.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yeah, if he doesn't quit, it's about to get ugly.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like the story where if you can imagine what's happening and what could go on, because it could have ended way worse than what it did. It could have ended a lot sooner than it did, but they left everything open to where this isn't over.
Right.
And my whole thing is like when Rhea had her down for the concerto and he quit, it's like, oh, I kind of wanted her to give her up. Never mind.
It's like you told us better than this. Bam.
Yeah.
and Beth sold that shit like death. I was like, oh my God. I thought she was really out.
She sold it like Tua.
Yeah.
Yeah. The match after that was it was Karrion Kross and Drew McIntyre in a strap match. I
like that match.
Yeah.
It was good. I don't know about the whole. I'm glad they went with pepper spray and not a fireball
anymore.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I was like, they leave that fireball alone. It's like, hey, she got pepper spray this time. We can deal with this.
I wasn't big on that. I wasn't big on that match. I mean, there was moments where it was cool, but that's kind of where I also got distracted with life, so I didn't get a chance to. I mean, I was always peeking in, but it was like watching it. It was like, oh, okay, I can step back.
Just if a typical strap match, them strapping hitting each other with the strap, which at first in the first part of the match, Karrion wasn't even connected to the strap. So
oh yeah, he wouldn't even put it on. I thought that was cool. He's like, I'm not putting this on.
Yeah, it was cool.
And, another thing about this strap match that I didn't like, on the pre-show, they had the nerve to say that the last strap match was in 2013. No, it wasn't. It was a 2020 Daniel Bryan versus The Fiend at the Royal Rumble. And that match was awesome.
Oh, they're not going to put over Daniel Bryan or Bray Wyatt because Bray Wyatt was coming that night. They didn't want to speculate.
Yeah. Like, they brought him up. He coming back tonight. Yeah, I can see that. But still, don't lie to my face.
I mean, but that's like them when they was talking about who was the first undisputed champion?
Chris Jericho.
Yeah, they did not say that. Who did they say was the first one? Was it Finn?
Nah, Finn was the first Universal champion.
Universal, yeah. But they never bring up that being the first one. So, yeah, they're not going to get other people over. Not right now. But as contracts continue and negotiations happen and conversation happens, we'll see more Jon Moxley, Daniel Bryan, Chris Jericho in video footages in WWE. Yeah.
I can see that happen a lot more than them actually being friendly with other promotions.
You do? Because we got a whole Bullet Club conversation that's coming. We got a whole Bullet. We got an intertwined conversation that's coming. I spoke to Chris about it already, and I'm gonna get into it. But we'll get into that later.
They even brought up Billy Gunn last night. Kinda.
In a way.
Yeah, I missed Raw because I was working, so I wasn't able to see it. But yeah, in a way. Matt Riddle versus Seth Rollins. Wait, was that the last match?
That was the last match.
Yeah, the last match.
Yeah,
we're talking about Bianca and Bayley.
Bayley in a ladder match.
Yeah, I completely missed that match. Tell me how that was.
Man, that match was good.
Yeah. Especially that elbow drop.
That elbow drop from Bayley.
Yo, do you not know how to drive whatsoever, dude? Like, for real. Where are the cops when you need them? Pull motherfuckers over. Jesus Christ.
They never there when you need them.
Mhm.
Right? And they're always fucking annoying. Man, I hope that dude gets a flat tire. Anyways,
Bianca and Bailey, good match.
I really did slightly think that that's when Sasha and Naomi were going to come in, like when Damage Control ran in.
I thought the exact same thing.
To say, oh, this is the perfect spot. Nope.
Yeah. Nope. Bianca just like, I'm just going to KOD these two chicks.
Oh, yeah. Which it looked nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised she pulled that off. It took a minute to get there, but yeah, it came off perfect.
I feel like she was actually going to walk around with them, but then things just took too long. She's like, all right, I'm just going to go.
Yeah, I'm just going to drop you.
That's what's up.
Oh, man. Then the KOD to Bailey at the end, but at the ladder.
Ooh, man, and it was right on her ankle, too.
Yeah. Yeah. I got flashbacks to like Joey Mercury. I thought, because that ladder hit her square in the face. I was like, ooh. But then they panned in on her at the end. I was like, oh, okay, she good. Yeah, that was a good match.
Upset that I missed that one.
Yeah, you need to go back and watch it. It's pretty good.
I'm definitely gonna go back to watch that.
Actually, that's probably my second favorite match of the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And
I didn't really care for the fight pit match, really.
Yeah, it was all right.
Because that's actually where we're going next. Y'all didn't really like the fight pit match?
I mean, it was okay.
It was okay for what it was, but it's just
they could have just had a steel cage match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came in and saw a little bit of it, but yeah, it didn't catch me. Like I was trying to watch it and everything, and then it was like, I could kind of guess where this was going.
And Daniel Cormier was just there just to be there.
Yeah, he was just there. He didn't really do nothing. I think he shoved Riddle like once.
Yeah, he shoved both
Seth.
of them like once. Or like, don't touch me anymore. And I'm like, okay, awesome.
Like, you will knock somebody out or what?
Now that senton that Riddle gave Seth looked brutal.
Man, my ribs was hurting. I was
my crotch was hurting. I was like, oh, he's been on his nuts. Oh, poor Becky.
It's all right. Becky has it in her bag.
Dang.
Yeah, Riddle already said that.
Yeah, that match is okay.
Yeah, but I guess the biggest thing happened after that match.
Wow.
Man.
Oh man. I see it on Twitter. Somebody said Triple H brought up the end of the show watermark.
Yeah.
So because like at the end of the NXT shows, the watermark would come up saying that the show was over, but then something else would happen. Like when Tommaso Ciampa turned on Johnny Gargano. Yeah. Did the same thing here with Bray Wyatt.
That's crazy. So, because I like I said, around that time I had missed everything. So I had to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
That was the biggest thing. I could not watch it. But
if you watch Raw, all they did was show it again.
Right.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
The whole time I was on the show or watching the show, I was like, all right, which match is Bray Wyatt going to interfere with? And then when it came to like the end, I was like, they're not about to just not have him on the show. Yeah. Right.
They're probably saving them for SmackDown.
No, I mean Extreme Rules.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, you're not going to be teasing all this shit and then just not have him.
Yeah, Don. That payoff was amazing.
Yes.
And that pop.
And he got shit, what's the word that I'm thinking of? A nice little shout out to Brody Lee.
Oh yeah, the door.
Yeah,
I seen that earlier. I didn't realize it when I seen it at first, but then I seen people on Twitter talking about it. I was like, oh snap!
Like, oh fuck.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And just like, I'm going to shit on Raw for that reason. It's like, oh, Bray Wyatt going to be seen on Raw. All they did was show the whole thing over again. I was like, yo, I could go on
YouTube.
Yeah, I can go back on YouTube and watch that if I really wanted to. And then they did a small little promo like throughout later in the night.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh, he's going to be on SmackDown. I'm like, he better be on SmackDown or
he's definitely going to be a SmackDown. I think that's where they want to give one of the belts to. Now, like that pop, I think was bigger than Cody's.
Nah.
They popped
Cody's
twice.
Was at WrestleMania.
Yeah, no, Cody was at WrestleMania and it was loud, but they popped twice. One for the idea of him, and then one for him. They popped for the Fiend, and it wasn't even him.
Yeah,
it was Reginald.
It was Reginald. The dreads. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Oh, look at Reggie getting back on the fucking screen.
But no, I think they found a star that they could literally put on for Roman to give, like, to hand off the belt without him losing. I can see that they're going a whole completely different route than what I said and what everybody else said. I think that and he got a faction that's coming. Like that's
that
War games.
It may be. But yeah, and I think that he would be the star that gets to hold on to the belt on SmackDown and give Roman a break where it's when he's not there is cool.
I mean, certain somebody did, acknowledge Roman Reigns as the Tribal Chief. Just saying. No. This certain somebody is starring in a movie coming out, I think, next week called Black Adam.
Oh, yeah. The Rock. Yeah.
Which can't wait to see that movie. Yeah.
No.
He did it, he did an interview with someone for Black Adam. And he was like, do you want to talk wrestling? He's like, yeah, we can talk wrestling. He's like, do you acknowledge a tribal chief? I think I posted it on our Twitter page.
Oh, I'm going to check this out.
Yeah. And I can see that. I mean, he's not there right now. So he's definitely going to get everybody over while he's not there. But when he comes back, that's where it's going to be like, Tribal Chief who?
You're a tribal chief, but I'm the most electrifying man in sports entertainment and the millions and millions of the Rock's fans know this, you jabroni.
I don't care what anybody say. The Rock was over on Stone Cold. That I'm saying it. I know that is an unpopular opinion, but
I believe it.
But yeah, no, because that historically, historically, people are saying that Stone Cold was over. He was the biggest star in WWE at that time, and I'm like, nah, The Rock got his own wrestling show that you can't. We don't have a can of whoop ass on Sunday instead of Heat. We got, but we got SmackDown. You got SmackDown on Thursdays. Like,
he did his own show, didn't he?
Yeah. Like people just fail to remember that. Like he was so profitable that his catchphrase turned into another profitable TV show wrestling event. People don't want to. We know why people don't want to acknowledge that, but we not gonna go there. But
it's because he's Samoan.
Nah, Roman is Samoan, and they're acknowledging him as one of the biggest draws in history. No, I'm sensitive to situations like this. But yeah, The Rock, man, the greatest. I'm not even gonna get into that. Even though people's like, oh yeah, when Stone Cold was injured for 8 months. He had promos where he was getting over. He didn't lose the belt, none of that, and he didn't even have a wrestling match. It's like, that's true. But think about what The Rock was doing in that time. He threw the nation. He did his own thing. He beefed with the biggest fucking faction in WWE. Like, he had all of that going. He became part of the corporation.
He became corporate Rock.
He became corporate Rock to fight Stone Cold. And then The Rock made Stone Cold over with his selling of the stunner. Like, everybody talks about, how everybody did a good job at selling the stunner, but when people think about when getting stunned, it's Stone Cold. I mean, it's The Rock first, it's Triple H next, then it's Vince. Even though Vince just
takes shitty stunners.
Now, I mean, especially now.
We'll talk about WrestleMania.
He's never took a clean stunner.
I could probably pull up a couple clean ones, but yeah, the moment of where he got stunned who was it? Who got stunned? I can't remember. You know what? Let's get off of this because I really want to have my moment of enjoying Bray and all of the shit that is coming with him, because who
does he feud with first?
I have no idea who he feuds with first. Honestly, it doesn't matter because whoever he feuds with is going to die.
I got an idea.
Let's hear it.
No, we only got a minute left. We got to come back.
All right, we'll hear it when we come back. All right.
Right after these messages.
We'll be right back. All right. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with a suggestion from Chris on I'm about to say the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt fused with first.
Okay. So I seen it on Twitter. But after the show, Bray showed up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the last person we seen was Matt Riddle. And then I believe on Raw, I think it was either before Riddle's entrance or during his entrance, like another one of those like glitches came through during Matt Riddle's entrance. So I seen on Twitter that somebody think that his first feud might be with Riddle to get back at Randy Orton.
Okay. I can definitely see that.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, that's freaking crazy if that's true. First of all, I just hope Orton come back. Because I was hearing that his rehab ain't going too good and they worried about him. That was a couple weeks ago though.
Okay. We definitely got prayers for him. We definitely got prayers for Randy.
Yeah. Is Randy on the Triple H? Woo!
Yeah, that's different. That's gonna be a different animal.
Yeah. They gonna let him get away with murder.
Yeah. The only issue that I would probably have with that is that are you going to move Riddle to SmackDown? Because because right now it looks like they're putting him on SmackDown. He didn't show up on Raw like that, but he's supposed to be making an appearance at SmackDown. And so, if that feud happens, is it going?
They might move Riddle to SmackDown.
They might, but I think that it's going to be some type of brand mashup. I think that they're going to be on both. If that happens, it's going to be on both. I don't know how they're going to play it because there is a battle between. I won't say battle, but there's stuff going on between Raw and SmackDown with Fox and USA or Universal. They want their people to be on their brand.
Right.
So if you're gonna have Bray on
yeah, but who knows? They might be doing that same bullshit.
What? CT, you there? CT. We can't hear you. Okay, he had to get off. Oh, he's back. Hello? CT.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah.
All right. When you said they are probably on that same bullshit, what do you mean?
Like how they did Raw. I'm like, oh, we're just going to show you what happened at Extreme Rules and just show the whole damn thing. It's like, yo, one, SmackDown.
You glitching out. Okay. Yeah, you glitching out.
Sound like you joined the fun house.
Yeah. We about to have a Bray Wyatt come up here? Like, he's about to make an appearance? You was glitching out, CT. All right. Try to come back. Breaking up.
It sounds like he's about to break into a song or something.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, well, he was saying, well, for the people that didn't hear him, he was saying that maybe they gonna finesse SmackDown too, pretty much.
They better not.
If they do, they gotta do some major changes if they want to keep the two separate brands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause man, it is I know it's hard for Triple H trying to make sure that everything go off as good as possible, but
yeah.
So
they had Riddle interrupt the bloodline. And then in not really the main event, but the last match of the show on Raw, they had him beat Sami Zayn. Because Riddle trying to lobby for another match with Roman, but he can't because Roman had that thing in his contract that said if Riddle lost to him, I think it was that Money in the Bank, that Riddle couldn't get another title shot. Even Roman said on Raw, you get to the back of the line and stay at the back of the line. So I wonder if this is how they get him on SmackDown, him beating Sammy, then maybe him beating Solo or like Jay. Maybe.
Oh, and because he will be on SmackDown, he has a different contract as a SmackDown person, different contract, and he could probably fight for the title.
Yeah, explain it like that too. Yeah, and then Bray ends up costing Riddle his title shot, and then
they got that story. Yeah.
I see what they're doing. It's so weird because that segment with the bloodline at the beginning of Raw is actually pretty good until Riddle came out. Because even I was confused, like, what? He ruined a pretty good Sami Zayn segment, which is hilarious because this Sami Zayn and Jey Uso thing is ridiculous. It's probably my favorite thing on TV weekly.
It is.
It's so good.
It is. So since we're on Raw, what else happened? Anything big happened there?
Nothing too major. We had Austin Theory versus Johnny Gargano. Johnny won. It was a good match. I feel like they could have gave him a little, maybe 5 more minutes, but it was cool. The only major big thing that might have happened was Brock Lesnar coming out and attacking Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
For seemingly no reason, I guess. To set up a match at Crown Jewel. This would be like it's like the first non-title match Brock Lesnar would be in, or a title feud without a championship on the line. And it's against Bobby Lashley, so I'm okay with that. They need to run back from Royal Rumble anyway.
Yeah, that's what I've been seeing a lot of people say, that we need that rematch.
Oh, yeah. Because the Royal Rumble, they only gave him 10 minutes. They didn't really do nothing. I don't even think it was that long. It might have been less than that, but
I heard that it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay. I'm actually calling an audible. I'm calling an audible since there wasn't really too much that happened on Raw, and Dynamite is happening tomorrow, or tonight, because I'm gonna try to have this out on Wednesday. I want to go to Rampage. I know not too much happened, but one big thing happened. Nyla Rose stole the belt from Jade Cargill.
Oh, yeah. I was like, we still in belts now? I was like, what happened? She just ran off with it.
Okay. And let me ask you this question. Because if it's not the number one, I will tell you what makes this person number one. Who is the top person on Twitter as far as wrestlers go? As far as shit talking, as far as when they speak, it's always a moment.
Oh, MJF.
Okay. I would normally any other day I would agree with you. But I've been saying Nyla Rose has been on fire for a minute now, right?
Yeah, her Twitter is pretty funny.
She took a picture with her on her patio with the belt. Like she's not even in the picture. It's the belt next to a drink, and it says something like Alexa plays something about it feeling too good. And she is running with this, and her I said this, I think I said this a couple of weeks ago.
Oh my God. She changed her Twitter handle to TBS champion.
Yes, she did. But I said this, I said that Tony paying her $6 million, she was the champion getting started. I mean, well, Rio was a champion. She beat Rio and all that. But they need to get her into doing more. And I also said that this one will be the first, if they did a feud, this one will be the first time that I would think Jade Cargill is believable to lose.
Yeah. I thought they had a match though. I can't remember. I thought Nyla was like one of the first ones that Jade had beat. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, especially with her starting off, because they needed to get her over. She needed to look like a beast. She needed to look like a monster. So this one now that Jay got a few good matches up under her belt, a few big moments up under her belt, and she got this momentum going as being undefeated and everything. This needs to be the feud where it looks like it can be something.
Yeah. I agree.
Nobody would be like, no, there ain't no way Jade Cargill is losing to her. Like, this is one of the moments that if Jade Cargill lose, it'll be believable. You take the title off of her, and then she could try going on for the women's title.
Yeah, I agree. I'm mad at being Nyla. I like Nyla. Especially if they ain't got a Statlander.
Yeah. I like Nyla too. I like Nyla with all her little surprise bitch. She just be fucking shit up.
So
like,
good. Yeah.
Yeah. And so who was just brought to, I think that what was the person's name? I cannot remember her name. They just signed her not that long ago. AEW. She was in the match. CT was upset because like, nah, she shouldn't have been in the match, but they wanted her to be more behind the scenes. And I think
damn it, what's her name? She was Beautiful People, Velvet Sky, Angelina. What is her name? I cannot remember her name.
We'll get back to it. Once it hits you, we'll get back to it. But I wanted to take a little tour there. But back on Raw, the other big thing, and we almost forgot. The OC.
Yeah, the OC. Yeah.
Is back.
I was like, soon as AJ said, I'm my brother's keeper, I was like, oh, here we go. These guys back again. Like, at first I was like, oh, I don't know if I get behind this. I remember what they did to him last time. It was rough.
Yeah,
but I did like the beat up John Cena club. That shit was funny. What we gonna do tonight? Beat up John Cena? Yeah. That was good. But after that.
But yeah, them being back up under Triple H is going to make things a lot better.
Yeah, and interesting because Carl Anderson is actually the Never Champion. I think they called it. It's a new belt that New Japan just came up with. I think he's the first champion. I think he still is champion.
So
IWGP. What is it? Okay. It's called the Never Open Weight Championship. That's what it is.
Okay. What was it? Here we go.
Fancy. Oh yeah, this championship just came out last week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, didn't they sign a contract with New Japan?
I thought so. I think they said they left Impact.
Yeah, they left Impact to sign with New Japan.
And now they're in WWE.
Yeah, but check this out though. Jon Moxley.
Oh,
he signed with AEW.
5 more years.
Yeah. You know what they said about that though? He is also under contract with New Japan.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Hold on, I'm about to pull it up.
I know he signed he could do like a mentor, like coaching type thing behind the scenes too. I did see that. I didn't hear about the New Japan thing.
Yeah, hold on. I'm pulling it up. Talk about what happened while I'm pulling it up. Talk about what happened with them joining and how. What did you think about it?
Oh yeah, it's just that fan been trying to get AJ to join Judgment Day. I thought he's actually going to do it. I thought AJ's pretending to tie his shoe or something when he bent down like the Undertaker. But then he came back up, gave Finn a hug. He's like, I'm not talking about you. Oh, and the look on Finn's face. The Good Brother song came on. It's like, yeah, they look good. Jeez. Doc Gallows is. Ooh, that's a big man. Him and Damian Priest in a match. That's going to be a good match.
That is. I pulled it up. All right, this is on Wrestling Inc. So shout out to Wrestling Inc. It was recently announced that the 3-time and current AEW champion Jon Moxley will remain All Elite for quite a while. As news broke yesterday that Moxley has signed a 5-year extension with AEW. It is also revealed that Moxley would not only be used as a wrestler, but also as a coach and mentor. Now more details on Moxley's new deal has surfaced. According to Fightful, several sources told them that Moxley was actually working without a contract for some time, which was awesome and another good reason why he had the belt. While unclear exactly how long it was noted that throughout the summer, Moxley contract was quite a situation and that AEW owner would do whatever it takes to keep Moxley in the company for the rest of his career. What's interesting is that Moxley won both the title, the AEW title and interim title during the summer without a contract. Fightful also, crazy. Yeah, it is. Also,
did y'all have him lose at all? Go ahead.
Yeah, he was supposed to be going on vacation. That's what it was. Like he was supposed to be on vacation. Yeah. But Fightful also revealed that Moxley is exclusive to AEW and its international partners, including New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Ooh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
So that explains why he lost to what is it? Nick Gage.
Hold on, because it goes into that too. It is uncertain if Moxley will be able to continue to working for companies such as GCW and Revolver. AEW didn't comment on the matter. GCW officials said today that they didn't know about the press release regarding Moxley until Moxley's contract until it was made public. Moxley is still slated to put his GP world title. This was before it. So that's why he lost. That could be a big reason on why he lost.
All right, give me a thing.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you got New Japan. Hold on, let me see if CT came back in.
Okay.
Nope, he didn't. You got New Japan with their hands in the cookie jar of WWE and AEW.
Yeah. And he was making a big deal out of New Japan retweeting the Good Brothers debut.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, whoa.
But now, with that being said, because I'm on this podcast and I've been stating it for a while.
Yeah, I knew this was coming.
There is something happening to where all of these wrestling promotions in some state, some form, they're going to be working together. That Forbidden Door was a test run.
Yeah. It started to look that way for real.
that Forbidden Door was a test run. New Japan got some American audience. They saw how the crowd reacted to it, and they even put out one of the big stars in New Japan said, "Man, I wish that Japan was like that with the crowd being as crazy as it was. It felt good." I think they got a taste of that. They seen the possibilities, and now they have a group of people in WWE that is willing to work with them.
Yeah.
I wish CT was here to counteract, but
they do have words to say. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm starting to see it. There's something going on, definitely.
I've been saying this for about a year.
Yeah, since the beginning.
Yeah, and so yeah, but this does open the door between AEW and WWE working together.
Yeah. See, this the kind of news and drama I like. All this nonsense going on backstage. I know you seen her talk about this Andrade and Sammy.
Yeah, I've totally bypassed all of that. After what happened,
yeah,
I heard rumors that it was that Andrade threw the blow first. And I also heard that Tony Khan said that, hey, you won't be fired. So it just gave him like, oh, okay. So either I'm going to make you fire me or I'm really not going to get fired. Let me hit this kid.
Basically.
Yeah. But one of another telltale signs of why I think that that's going to happen is the fact that they're not promoting this as the good brother. I mean, the OC and AJ Styles returning. They're saying that the Bullet Club is in WWE, and all of the wrestling bloggers, podcasts, everything. They're promoting this as a Bullet Club. They're promoting this as the Bullet Club. So that would be WWE, Impact, and AEW have Bullet Club or Bullet Club-ish people there, even though AEW has had Jay White on there and promoted him as a Bullet Club member. Yeah. So if you are promoting Bullet Club in 3 different promotions, that's saying a lot.
Yeah. And even like the originals in New Japan right now. So, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm calling it the year 2026, we will see, because I'm giving it this 2022, I'm giving it a 4-year time. And within that 4-year span, we will see a WWE member on AEW, an AEW member on WWE, some form of cross promotion pay-per-view. We're going to see a lot. So I'm calling it.
I'm hopeful.
All right.
It'd be cool. I ain't calling it yet, though. I need a little bit more proof.
And this is the last thing that I kind of want to get into. You see the shirt that I'm wearing?
Yeah.
I'm wearing it ironically. Yes. Yeah, always. There is an update on the whole all-out backstage brawl. And it's that the investigation has been, in a way, stalled. Because one person, a person or people.
Yeah, one party.
One party, yeah. Is being uncooperative.
And threatening legal action.
Threatening legal action. This sounds like somebody was clearly in the wrong and he don't want to admit it. I'm not saying no names. And all of this is alleged.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I'm not in the investigation or anything like that. So I don't really know what's going on. Like I said, this could really be a work. What sounds like a person is being a little bitch.
Yeah. I mean, I want all this to be over with. I know CT don't care for him, because he said it last time, but I miss the Elite on TV.
Yeah.
Especially with Kenny Omega just coming back. Like,
it was about to be something different. And I understand why he's not a big fan of them. They aren't I won't say they're a draw, but they aren't a huge draw.
Yeah.
But it was more fun with them around.
Exactly.
They made other people better. They made people around them better. They made stories around them better. They did play off like Chris Jericho on how he does everything. He makes other people better. He can be very serious. He can be very campy. They were like that too.
Yeah.
But seeing them not being there is a dent. I know it messed up Tony and his contracts and stuff that's going. Because even though they're not a big draw, having the foundation, having a consistent pay, having the overseas draw is a completely different story. Yeah, we got them coming.
No.
So I'm rehashing this. You know it.
Oh, Lord. All right.
I am rehashing this. CT. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
We were just having a conversation about the OC being back on Raw. Okay. Now, maybe you can help me with this. The OC are still New Japan roster. They're still on the roster. They're still signed to them.
Yeah, Carl Anderson is the never open weight champion right now.
Yep.
And I believe they are scheduled to be at Tokyo Dome like January 2nd or 4th, Wrestle Kingdom, I think it is.
Wrestle Kingdom, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So they're on two promotions, right?
Yes.
So WWE is willing to work with New Japan. We know that they've been trying to work with New Japan, right?
Yes. And I see it as they already had that stuff planned. So I feel like the next show that Carl Anderson is on, he's going to be dropping the title. Excuse me, sorry. And then they're just going to work up to their dates, because they do that sometimes, where they'll allow people to finish out some of their contracts with other places.
Yeah, but their contracts were re-signed this year.
I don't know.
So it's going to be a couple years before they can just get rid of everything.
I would have to look more into it,
okay.
But I could definitely see them, at least them, having some type of working relationship. It really just all depends on who the individuals are, I believe. So I know they won't be allowed to be on Impact or AEW.
I know they won't be on Impact because everything, right?
Carl Anderson said, I'm not turning it up for 200 people in the audience. I was like, damn, all right.
That's a reason why they wouldn't be on. That's one reason why they wouldn't be on Impact. I think that Impact is not big enough to actually for it to truly benefit WWE. Like they'll get a small jump here and there, but
I mean,
it's more beneficial.
They grabbed Mickey James at the beginning of the year.
For them.
Yeah, it'd be more beneficial for Impact other than the other way around. Yeah. Right? What do you think about them saying in all of these blogs and all of these like What Culture and all of that they're not promoting it as the Good Brothers and AJ Styles reuniting, but they're promoting it as the Bullet Club.
I mean, have the WWE officially put Bullet Club though?
Yeah, but no, they haven't. But when brands do this, they want it to be said in a particular way, which is why names are so important to WWE, which is why a lot of the people that started off their promotion, their career one way, get their name changed because of rights and everything. And it's not only just for the rights, but when it's promoted. So when they promote Dean Ambrose, they're promoting Dean Ambrose. They're not promoting Jon Moxley or whatever he is built before or after. They're promoting Dean Ambrose. So when news get out to the blog, they tell them, hey, call him this, call him this, call him this. You can put him in any other form, but make sure that is known as that.
Well, but also you have to remember, Gallows and Anderson have an established name.
That's true.
That's how, just like AJ Styles was able to keep his name after so long.
Mm-hmm.
He has an established name for like years on years. Yeah, they've changed Eli Knight or whatever. Bro, what the heck are you doing? But his name isn't as synonymous as AJ Styles.
But we're not talking about them as individuals. We're talking about that faction. They're promoting them as Bullet Club. It's being taunted around the news cycle as Bullet Club.
It kind of all depends on who owns the name, because I forget who actually created it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Finn Balor was the first leader.
He was
of the Bullet Club. So,
but even with that, how often has Finn Balor been mentioned as Bullet Club throughout his WWE career, other than former Bullet Club member?
I mean, when he originally he tagged with Gallows and them for a second, and I feel like I don't think they mentioned it, but they around about mentioned it.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like they things that can't be denied, they're not denying it, but they acknowledge it and say that it's not this. When they put things out into the news cycle, they literally say, that's not our brand. We can't use that. We can't use Bullet Club. We tried to sign Bullet Club. We can't use Bullet Club because they're not Bullet Club over here. So don't put them in the news as Bullet Club. That's what businesses do. When Pepsi changes its name, they're going to say former Pepsi, now this. And then after that, it's going to be whatever that name is.
Right.
Shoot, even in Detroit, we done went from Tiger Stadium to Comerica Park. How easy was it for everybody to say the new Tiger Stadium to the point where it was the Tiger Stadium? Now they're just calling it Copa or Comerica Park. Like that branding matters in the news because it's going to say how, it's going to dictate what people think about them, which is also why Premium Live Event is being pushed so hard. So for them to be in the news as Bullet Club, it was an eyebrow raise for me, right? Because, even if they call them Bullet Club and they got the rights, they got licensing to the rights of using that name there, it don't really mean anything. But they're still signed with New Japan. They're being called Bullet Club. Now, check this out. We know Jon Moxley is signed to AEW, right?
Right.
Hold on. I want to make sure CT is still here. Can you hear me, CT?
He is, but he muted.
Okay, hold on one second. All right. So if you can hear me, Jon Moxley.
Hey, I'll be back.
Damn it.
Make this to another video.
Right. But I'll probably catch him on another day. I'll add it in like on a phone call or something.
Yeah,
a screen recorder or something of what's going on. But yeah. Cause I was about to mollywop his head with this John Moxley one, like talk your way out of this one. But yeah, yeah, it's that all of that happening is going and all of that because I don't even know where I was.
There's something
before
there.
You got back on. There's something there. Hey, thank you. So I know I'm not crazy. And there's a lot of stuff that's been in the works that I always been eyebrow raised to me. But I guess the one last thing while I'm talking about it is I don't even think there's anything else other than it looks like Tony is trying to get back focused. Him doing the Jay Cargill thing on Rampage was a sign to me that whoever is backing him, whoever is talking to him, whoever is trying to guide him, said, "Hey,
whoever you're listening to,
yeah, they're being they're trying to get him back refocused because we're well past the timing issue, and now there's just nothing but distraction. Like me having the conversation about timing has nothing to do with what's been going on over the last few weeks. It's been a shit show, and people have noticed it. There's been a drop. MJF returning was a bump, even though he's on there saying that $250 million or $25 million was lost thanks to him because him not being there just shot him. I think that him saying that still puts him in the running as one of the best heels.
Oh yeah.
But I think that Seth is still Seth has been on another level lately. I'll say that. Yeah. Seth has literally been on another level. I still think about him curb stomping Matt Riddle at SummerSlam to this day. that is probably my highlight of the year. Fuck Cody going and returning. And forget Bray Wyatt. He came out, told everybody he was cool, ran back to the ring, gets into it, curb stomped him, and walked out happy. Yeah, all of that. I was like, that is so good. That was so good. And the fact that he didn't come back for the overkill just left it perfect. Again, I want to give a shout out to Triple H. You are making this transition look easy. Oh yeah. God damn it. You just added another group of people to the tag team. And there's more coming.
Yeah. We didn't even talk about Legado del Fantasma showing up on SmackDown.
Yeah.
with Zelina Vega, which is awesome.
Yeah. That is awesome. I'm just really that's
another trio. Shows have been, by the way.
Yeah, this has been an amazing transition. It made WWE watchable again.
Oh yeah. We didn't know how bad we had it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was rough.
In 3 months though.
Yeah. Imagine this a year from now.
Yeah, it's just gonna be rolling. It's gonna be on autopilot and it's gonna be so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think there's anything else. I don't think he's coming back. If he came back, I would have did one more video. Yeah. And if he says that he does want to come back, I'll do another video and I'll add him into just that, the whole thing. But we do got to get to the new pillars of AEW and some other stuff on the next episode. We
gotta make my list.
Yeah. Because if you want to see that, put in the comments, share, subscribe, all those good things. We got a little, we're on to new things. I'm in conversations with different promotions and everything. If you got some free time, I got something else for you to see. But until next time, just know that you are loved. We're cheering for you. We're rooting for you and all those other good things. Anything that is going on now is just temporary. Believe me, we are all going through stuff, but victory is on the other side. You can hit us up. But until next time, we want you to do what you like doing, which is what you love doing, which is being part of this wrestling universe. Till next time, peace.
Peace out. Till next time.